Now guys, what are we going to learn today? So today we'll be learning introduction, we'll be learning about lightning, we'll be learning types of charges, transfer of charge and structure of an electroscope. A very technical but a very interesting session. So let us begin. A natural phenomena is not a man-made event. Exposure to forces of nature resulted in about 2,14,000 deaths in 2010 and 31,000 deaths in 1990. Right. So guys, natural phenomena is something that occurs completely naturally. Like a drought. Drought happens because of lack of rainfall. Drought happens because of... Okay, 1 minute. Yeah. Drought happens because of lack of rainfall, earthquake, movement in the tectonic plates, extreme heat, pollution, floods, extreme rainfall, hurricanes, air pressure difference, landslides and debris, again heavy rainfall, space weather ये मुझे नहीं पता space weather क्या होता है, thunderstorms and lightning, again air pressure, tsunamis, tectonic plate movement, volcanoes, again natural, wildfire, natural, wind, storms and extreme cold, again natural. So all of these are examples of natural phenomena which happen because of nature, but man faces the wrath of nature. Right? Recently there was in the news that there is going to be a severe cold wave in the northern part of the country. So if you are from the northern part of the country, please take care of yourself. Stay warm, stay indoors, drink lots of fluids, because in winters your body tends to demand less fluid but it needs it. So tend to drink lots of hot fluids, eat tulsi, have turmeric, rub some mustard oil on your feet, do things which will keep you warm and don't fall sick guys, because as it is the pandemic is going on, now we have the mutation of the coronavirus, right? So already the times are testing. So take care of yourself, stay safe, stay indoors, right? And stay warm. अब तो और एक आ गया है. Stay safe, stay indoors and stay warm. ठीक है? चलो. Now talking about lightning. So Benjamin Franklin, an American scientist, showed that lightning and the spark from your clothes are essentially the same phenomena. What is lightning? Basically, lightning is an electric discharge. It's an electric discharge or electric spark that occurs in nature on a major scale. It is caused by the accumulation of charges in the clouds. Woolen clothes or polyester clothes also attract hair and can produce a little spark or a crackling sound when they are taken off from the body. This is because electric charges. Now guys, if you have a pure woolen blanket, not the synthetic or polyester one, if you have a pure woolen blanket, just dust it like this. You will get it voice, right? You will get sparks from it. Why? Because a woolen blanket will accumulate charges. When you dust it, these charges move and they create a spark. Similarly, when you rub a glass rod on a silk cloth, the rod develops positive charge. Take a glass rod, rub it on a silk cloth, it will develop positive charge. What is lightning? Lightning is also basically an electric discharge that occurs between the clouds and the earth, right? So, because of lightning, because of the charge difference between the earth and the clouds, there occurs lightning or electrical discharge. When we rub two objects with each other, they get charged due to transfer of electrons. It is a convention to call the charge acquired by a glass rod when it is rubbed with silk as positive. The other kind of charge is negative. The electrical charges generated by rubbing are static, which means they do not move. When charges move, they constitute an electric current. Similarly, guys, when you have a woolen blanket has static charge. It is not moving at all. It is static charge. It is not moving at all. Okay? And when you just dust it, the charges move, correct? Creating an electric current. Okay? When you rub a glass rod on a silk cloth, the rod develops positive charge, right? And when you take the cloth near paper, it will attract paper. The same thing when you rub a comb on your hair or a plastic scale. If you take a plastic scale and you rub it on your hair and you take that scale near paper, it will attract the paper because the scale had charge. Your hair has charge. When you rub them, it produces current. When you don't rub them, that is static charge. Okay? Now, charges can transfer from one object to the other with the help of conduction and induction. When a charged object loses its charge, it is called discharge. The process of transferring the charge to earth is called earthing. Now guys, all of you know about the 3-pin plug. All of you know about the 3-pin plug. Now this is the earthing plug, this is the neutral wire, and this is the live wire. When live and neutral come together, it creates a short circuit. Never ever the live and neutral wire should come together. But what is this earthing wire? What is this earthing pole? So basically, whenever there is an electrical discharge, because the appliance should not get spoiled or anyone touching the appliance should not get an electric shock, this pole will take the entire current to the earth and it will give the current inside the earth. And this process is called earthing. When you transfer the charge to the earth, it is called earthing. Even the buildings nowadays, they have a huge metallic pole on them. And this pole, if lightning strikes on the building, the lightning will strike on the pole. The pole will take the entire lightning and give it under the earth. So there is a copper plate over here which will distribute the charge inside the earth's surface. Now the earth is so huge that it can absorb the charge even if it is by lightning. So that is the difference between transfer of charge. Charge can transfer by conduction. What do you mean by conduction? When two objects are in physical contact, especially solids. Charge can also transfer by induction, which means I am here, other body is here, and still the charge is being transferred without physical touching. You will learn that in grade 12 when you will learn about electromagnetic induction, right? And it can also transfer by earthing. Earthing means transferring the charge to the earth. Okay? So, what is an electroscope? It is a device which can test whether the object is charged or uncharged. So what is an electroscope? It was developed by Abraham Bennett in the year 1787, where he used a leaf of a gold. Leaf of gold means not a proper leaf, a small patch of gold. A small patch of gold was used. Now, to test whether something is charged or uncharged, you just have to keep that object on the top. If the leaf moves apart, it means it's charged. If they don't move apart, it means they are uncharged. Generally, gold and silver is used to construct an electroscope because they are good conductors. Otherwise, you can also use copper or aluminium. Mostly gold is used. Gold, silver, because they are the best conductors. Apart from that, you can also use copper or aluminium. See, you just have to keep the object on this disc of brass. If the leaves move away, which means the body is charged. If they don't move away, which means the body is not charged. So, an electroscope is a device which is used to identify whether something is charged or uncharged. Right? ठीक है? Correct?
क्विज टाइम, चलो फिर करते हैं। ए नेचुरल डेथ ऑफ ह्यूमंस इन 1990। ये क्विज़ का आंसर आपको कमेंट में लिखना होगा। आज का क्विज़ यही है, बस यही है। आज आपको बस राइट कॉर्नर में हमारे चैनल को सब्सक्राइब करना होगा, क्योंकि हम ऐसे ही वीडियोस आज तक लाते रहते हैं। थैंक्स फॉर वाचिंग दिस वीडियो, लेट्स सब्सक्राइब इट।